Kia ora, 9OW. Welcome back. Good to see you again. I just want to go over what we're going to do this lesson. By now, what you should have already done is you should have made each of your slides, chosen a theme or background, and put a title on each slide. So just to show you that, here it is Aroha's presentation, and you can see that she has selected a theme for her presentation, and she's put a title on each of her slides, even though she hasn't had time yet to put all of the text on. So that's where you should all be up to with your presentations by now. So, what are you going to do in this lesson? That's what I'm going to cover now. This lesson you will put in all of your text. That's going to go in your presentation. Then you're going to edit that text to make sure that it's right for a presentation, that there's not too much of it, that it's easy to read, and that it's in bullet points, not full sentences, just like you can see in this slide here. If you finish this, and some of you have already finished this, then you can put in pictures, you can add backgrounds and effects, and so on. So that's what we're doing this lesson. There's an important note here. You shouldn't need to do any more research. You shouldn't need to go on Google to do any of this, at least until you need pictures. You did all of this research earlier in Task 2 and Task 3. So if I show you an example of a student's Task 2, here's Aroha's Task 2, and what you can see in here is that Aroha has already found out all of the information for her presentation, so she doesn't actually need to go and find any more. Similarly, in Task 3, she's already planned out where on her slides that's going to go, and so that's pretty easy. Some of you will have that in Task 3, and others won't. So you don't need to go onto Google until you need pictures. If you think that you're finished, you need to do some checking. You need to check that you've answered all of your key questions, your open questions from the beginning. You need to check that all of your text is in short bullet points like this. You need to check that there's not too much text on one slide. This slide here has about the most. And that you have referenced all your sources, your bibliography or references at the end is all done. If you have done all that, you can add some funky transitions or videos and add some fun stuff to make your presentation better. So finally, thank you for doing your homework this week. A bit annoyed with anybody who didn't. We're going to set some new homework this week. I'm going to trust that everyone's going to finish that work in class. If you did miss the lesson, then that work necessary. But I'm going to set you an additional homework. Every single weekday this week, so I'll start tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Monday and Tuesday, I will be sending you an email. It'll have a simple instruction in it, and each day you need to follow that instruction. It might be just filling in one line on a form or sending me a reply. It'll be a very simple instruction to make sure that anyone can read it. And you must not be more than one day late replying to each of those. You need to do it that day. Because I can check on the computer if you've done it, each of these bits of homework needs to be done that day. The instructions will be sent in the email, so that makes 4 pieces. What I will do is I will make sure the first one has been sent to you already, and you can do the first one as an example in the lesson. Mr. Wright will point out where that is, because I haven't sent it to you yet, because I'm recording this before the lesson. But during the lesson, the first one, Wednesday's one, will be sent to you. It's very simple. You will need to simply work through each of these emails each day. In fact, I've now just sent the first homework email to you. I actually sent this yesterday on Tuesday. So this is what it should look like. All you need to do is click on confirm and press submit. You can even do this from within the email. You can do this today just using the school computers. You can come back at any lunchtime or interval to use them, or otherwise you can do it at home on a computer at home. Otherwise you can do it in one of your other classes like Mrs. Hopper's class or Mr. Adams' class, or you can do it on your phone, tablet, PC, laptop, whatever it is that you bring with you. Everybody needs to do these. If there's a real reason why you can't do these, then you need to come and see me and explain it. Otherwise, you will find that you're getting into detentions. That's the homework this lesson. If you want to watch this video again, I will share it with you. Thank you very much.